Good afternoon, my viewers. How are you doing out there today? Well, it's been a while since I put out a video. I've been playing around with that DVD burner, but it won't work with the computer. It'll burn the DVD and you can play it in the DVD player, but it will not play any of the DVDs that I made on my DVD burner, of which I had two in the years past. So kind of put that off to the side right now because I've been busy with several things here. One of which I don't want to discuss my personal business. I don't like doing that, and I'm sure nobody wants to hear somebody else's problems, but you're aware of the house that my workshop was in. It's coming down officially. It's going to be torn down September 1st, or at least wise the proceedings for tearing that house down, and there's a lot of stuff in there, fair amount of stuff in there that's going to all go down with the house. So, you know, we're into that. I'm at my wit's end with that, but that's not the big issue. The big issue is my brother Robert is the only one in the house, and he was given notice back in March that he has to be out of there by September 1st, and we thought we had him in low-income housing, but he got rejected just 2 weeks ago, and he got the final rejection. Didn't meet the housekeeping, you know, and I'm not going to get into it. He is an alcoholic, and you know, and he doesn't maintain the house, so I can't do anymore. You know, he's going to probably be homeless, and that's not the point of this video. The point of this video today is just to give you a little bit of history as to the cameras I am using now and what I have been using, but not all the cameras because a lot of them put away. The rest of my cameras are mini DV. Now, one of the first ones I showed you on the other video was a Panasonic DV103 mini DV camcorder that I got in 2004. So that's where I used to shoot my videos at, using the mini DV about 10 years ago. Since then, I have been shooting, after I no longer was using mini DV camcorders. I still had Windows XP computer, but I decided to use a digital camera, in this case the Samsung SL105. It's a 12 megapixel camera, and this is the camera that I've been using in most all of the latest workshop videos, which was, I think, 2008. 2008, I think, was the last workshop video. Anyways, 2 or 3 years I've been shooting with this, and it's a simple point and shoot 12 megapixel digital camera, nothing special, and it shot AVIs, and I could do quite a bit of video with them. A 640 by 480 resolution progressive scan. In other words, no interlacing, no jagged lines when you're panning. The batteries were dead on these. I had to charge them up. And basically, you're familiar with them. They have an SD card in them, you know. And that is the camera that I've been using for quite a few years. It was my all-around camera. I have this, and I have this is an SL105, and I also have a Samsung SL600, which is basically the same thing. That my son gave me because he got a better camera. So that's what I have been shooting with. It's not that good in low light. It's not bad, but it's not as good as the Kodak. What I'm shooting with now, and I have been for several years, I have two of these Kodaks, Kodak Playful is what I'm doing, and I'm shooting in WVGA. This is what I shoot at it. The one I'm shooting with right now up here is the same thing. I have two of these. I love these cameras. They're so easy to use. And it takes a micro SD card. You can put up to 32 gigs. I got 16 in here. And I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And you connect it to the USB. I use a USB cable and go into the computer. This camera records in MP4 format. Very easy to edit. This camera will shoot in, I gotta have my magnifying glass here, video resolution. It will shoot in HD 720 60 frames a second, which I don't use. I doubt you can see that. It'll shoot in 720p 30 frames a second, and it'll shoot in WVGA, what they call iPod compatibility. That's what I'm shooting in now. And to me, the WVGA is almost as good as 720p. Not quite, but there's so little difference. And it's much easier to edit, and that's what I use. I use a Kodak Playful digital image stabilization, and like I say, I have two of these. The one I'm recording with now, and this. This is the camera I use in all the time now, on just about every single video. I don't know if you're in focus, because I'm closer than 10 inches. HD 720 60 frames, 720p 60 frames a second, which I never shoot at. Oh, my eyesight. HD 720p 30 frames a second, and the one in red is the one I shoot at all the time, 90% of the time, is WVGA iPad compatible. And that's what you're seeing all the time on my videos. That's the format I use. It's easy to upload. Very simple to use, easy to carry around. Okay, that's just some of the cameras I've had and have been using, but like I say, I'm using the Kodak, which is what I'm using right now. And that's easy, because when I grab it, I want to go somewhere, a yard sale or a fair or something. As you get older, you don't want to carry this heavy stuff around, you know, like I used to. Way back in the VHS days, I used to have a full-size video camera with a cable on it and a VCR, heavy VCR hanging over my shoulder. That's the one I used to record the Boxcar Willie show in 1985 at the Indian Ranch, and I've got that video up there. It's got quite a few views on it. That's back in the days when they used to allow that. But anyways, that's about it on that. I'm not going to discuss any more about my brother. He has a drinking problem, and there is, because he has that, he doesn't maintain the buildings, and we can't get him in anywhere, so there's a strong possibility he could be homeless, and there's nothing we can do. We don't have room here for him, and we would never put up with that anyways. But I don't like to discuss this stuff, but I did want to give you a little bit of that information. Anyways, that's it. I want to thank you for watching, and as time goes on, we'll probably get some more videos out to you. So thank you for watching. You have a good day.